This morning I was thinking about the ripple effect of local politics and political policy decisions and what happens when another area votes in a specific way. Now, I see it because in Cabarrus County, we're a ring county around Mecklenburg County where Charlotte is located. Union falls in our bucket, Iredell County and Gaston County and York County, South Carolina. We are all impacted by the decisions made in Charlotte. And it's been that way my whole 25 years in real estate, although used to be we got people moving out of Charlotte and into Cabarrus County because of our amazing public schools. Now, though, they're moving because of public safety and crime concerns. All of y'all have seen in the news exactly what's been going on in Charlotte that many locals have been talking about, but publicly the media hadn't grabbed up onto it until this young lady was slaughtered on the light rail by a career criminal who'd been let out by a magistrate who's got a whole bunch of question marks in her background. And so now we're left with very little trust in what's going on in Charlotte, whether it's the leadership who appointed this magistrate who let the criminal out, or it's the light rail, which had a huge budget for security and safety that was not being allocated to security and safety. And that means when those situations are going on, I'm in real estate talking to people who are wanting to move to the Charlotte region. And they ask me, Lee Brown, what is going on in Charlotte? And I say, I don't really know exactly how we got this far away from my beautiful, boring city turning into a place that is not safe, where I can't go uptown by myself and would not, especially after dark, but even during the day. We have got to deal with our issues. Now, when we're trying to deal with it, I'm domiciled in Cabarrus County. I don't have a vote in Charlotte. However, I'm impacted by how the Charlotte vote goes. And so when I see that there is a new candidate running for mayor and she happens to be a real estate agent with a good reputation, absolutely I'm going to support somebody like Terry Donovan for mayor because she represents a new pathway. And frankly, when things have gotten way off track, you have to pay attention to new pathways. I'm also the person who's known for being tight with my dollars, and I want my elected officials and the bureaucrats to be really smart with my dollars, which means I am a vote no for the sales tax referendum for infrastructure and for transportation. Why am I a no? Well, our state auditor, Dave Bolick, did an audit of the Charlotte area transit system, also known as CATS, and found an enormous amount of waste and fraud and grift in that system. That's how we know there was money allocated for security that was not being spent on security that could have saved that young lady's life. Now we're being asked to do a sales tax referendum so there can be more money in the kitty. Well, I did the math on it, and I'm not comfortable with the amount of waste and fraud that's going to be used from those dollars because you all know that's what happens. Why would you give more dollars to a system that's already running poorly? I just don't think more money is the answer when somebody's behavior is bad. That's like telling your wild teenager, sure, here's a couple $1,000, go blow it on things and see what happens. I don't want that for any city, especially one that should be great but is currently in decline. And so I can say all of this from Cabarrus County because I have no vote, but I do have a stake. And the stake that I have is, this is my state. This is my region. These are my clients who have moved in and out of here. I have clients in Charlotte. I want them to have good safety. I want them to have well-stewarded tax dollars in their community. I want to make sure that one city doesn't destroy the areas around it. And so when I hear people say, stay out of our politics, no, I won't do it. This is a metropolitan statistical area. The MSA includes me. So Charlotte, I need you to make better decisions. And it's not just because real estate depends on it. It's because lives hang in the balance. So ask your leadership to get their house in order before they come to you, hat in hand, asking for more dollars. Get your leadership in order, and if your leadership will not acknowledge what's going on with crime and safety, and when they don't believe that criminals should pay a price for what they've done to victims, and when they act like victims' lives no longer matter, call them to account and replace them. If I had a vote, I'd be voting for Terry Donovan for mayor, and I'd be no on the sales tax referendum. When things get cleaned up, come back to me. I have an open mind and I'm always ready for a conversation. But until then, we have to do better before you get more.